Sharina Williams Pair-Waite. Hi, Jacob. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Your background is jarring.
Look, I just wanted to be a part of the summer at the beach house. I just
I
wanted to feel like I was on a trip.
wish you were there.
Look, I like your shirt and how it's matching with this painting. I love it.
Thank you. I'm trying to blend into it so you can't
I'm here for it. I'm
see.
trying to do. But we have through the past three movies, I love watching all of your characters just grow and just go into that normal process of experiencing life or heartbreak, how that just makes you a better human being. And I wanted to ask you, after participating in these films, how have you changed as a person, either professionally or personally?
Quite a bit, because I think I started making films when I was 18 or just turned 19, and I'm 24 now. So even if I wasn't making these movies, I think I would have grown up exponentially in that time. But I've sort of grown up in uh, having made these movies and stuff, and so my life has changed uh, a lot. But I think I've definitely become in some ways, a more grounded person professionally, and I'm a little bit less got stars in my eyes in a way. Um, but then in a lot of ways, I haven't changed at all. Do you know what I feel like? Everyone kind of has that. You feel like you're going through a great amount of change, but then when you go to bed at night, you realize you're still like the 12-year-old that you were when you grew. You know what I mean? You kind of put on a
Yeah,
show.
you keep your core self. Yeah.
Yeah, it stays the same.
But also too, I really love that this film really encourages us all to just live for ourselves and not to live for what everyone else wants you to do or be. And I wanted to know, has that influenced you, making sure that going forward in life, that you're
Yeah.
doing what makes you happy, even though it might hurt someone else?
I think for young people, that's like a really, really big thing. I have an incredibly supportive family. So no matter what I said I wanted to do or be, I had that support, and I've always sort of marched to the beat of my own drum in a way. But I think for a lot of young people, sort of people who I've met from making these movies and stuff like that, it is really hard to choose you and to believe in the things that you want to do without outside influence. So I think that is like a really I never really thought about it that way when I watched the films, but that is an important theme of them, is kind of doing your own thing.
Look, I know everyone is having fun, but I like to just get a little bit of therapy out of my movies. So
Yeah,
it's a
you
nice
have. That's
little
what.
words of wisdom for me.
Mhm.
But you guys have a lot of fun. I think that's what I love about these movies, is that it really encourages you to just be the kid in yourself, like you said. And I wanted to know, are there any fun experiences that just this is going to stay with me forever while shooting?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like we spent so much time there filming all three of the movies. And I was just saying before, filming those movies, there's not a lot of weight a lot of the time, and there's just a lot of joy. So, we're riding go-karts, driving boats, riding motorbikes. The first film, we're in the hallways of the hotel, running and knocking on each other's doors, meeting up for dinner. It's such a beautiful, wonderful experience. The whole thing was play.
Yeah. Look, the go-karts, I was like, oh my goodness, this took me way back to just go-karts on the weekends.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing that you've learned from your character, Noah, what is one thing that you learned from him, or one attribute that Noah has that, it's like, you know what, I'm going to bring this into my own life going forward?
Hmm. I don't know. I think originally none. From the first film, nothing.
He grew, though. He
He
grew.
grew, yeah, probably honestly that his ability to change and to grow up and to recognize his faults and to sort of leave them in the past and become like a what I think is like quite a decent young man by the end of the third film.
But we gave Noah a hard time, but he came through a better person, and I
Yeah,
love that for him.
that's what people do, right? I think nowadays we don't allow people to grow up or make mistakes or anything like that. We just shut them down. Whereas that's real life. Like someone who goes, oh, I can't behave this way at 18 or 19, and then changes it to be the young a proper young man, I suppose.
I think it's our mistakes who make us who we are today. So I'm here for it. But
Totally.
I thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I'm sending
Oh,
you love and light your way. I really hope you have a great rest of your day.
thank you. You too, hey. Have a good one.
You too.
See
Bye.
you later. Bye-bye.